Shh. Wait. Stop scrolling for a second. No, seriously. Just pause. You feel that? That weird tightness in your chest right now. That sudden awareness, like someone just whispered your name in an empty room? Yeah, that's not random. You being here right now, watching this exact video at this exact moment, the universe doesn't do coincidences like that. Something led you here. And in about 3 minutes, maybe less, you're going to understand exactly why. There's this. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like this electric heaviness in the air. You know that feeling right before a storm hits? When everything goes still and quiet and you just know something massive is about to break. That's the energy around you right now. And it has everything to do with someone. Someone specific. Someone who's been watching you from a distance and what they're about to do. It's going to shock you completely. I know what you're doing right now. You're running through a mental list. Okay, who is it? Is it my ex? Is it that person I used to talk to? That friend who acts weird around me? And maybe you think you know. But here's what Spirit is showing me, and I need you to really hear this. It's not who you think. It's actually the one person you've completely written off. I'm talking fully crossed out. Deleted from your mind. That chapter you thought was closed, locked, and buried 6 feet under. That person. And they're about to break their silence in a way that's going to completely blindside you. Not in a bad way. Not in a dangerous way. But in a way that makes you go, wait, what? Are you serious right now? Because here's what's been happening behind the scenes while you've been healing, while you've been growing, while you've been minding your business. They've been watching. And not in a creepy way, but in a confused, obsessed, can't stop thinking about you way. See, you've been going through a massive transformation. Like, major frequency shift. And you might not even realize how visible it is because you're just living your life. You're just existing. You're just being you. But the energy around you, it's different now. You walk into a room and people feel it. They can't explain it, but something about you has changed. Maybe you caught yourself in the mirror recently and thought, I actually look good today. Or you just feel lighter. Even if your circumstances haven't completely changed yet, there's this quiet peace sitting in your chest. That's not nothing. That's your frequency elevating. And this person, they've noticed it too. That's what's driving them absolutely crazy right now. Let me paint you a picture. Think of your life, your energy, your whole vibe as a star. Not just any star. A massive, burning, celestial body. On the surface, the part everyone sees, you're glowing. You're radiant. You're posting that selfie where the lighting hit just right and you look like you've got it all together. But deep in the core, deep in the center of that star, that's where the real magic is happening. That's where you've been doing the healing work. That's where you finally chose peace over chaos. That's where you set boundaries that felt uncomfortable but necessary. That's the part they can't see, but they can feel. They can feel the heat, the gravitational pull. You're not just a little spark anymore. You're a whole solar system. And they're realizing they're not in your orbit anymore. Here's what happened. When they left your life, or when things faded, or when you walked away, they thought you would dim. They thought you'd break. They thought you'd fade into the background, struggling, maybe even begging for them to come back. But you didn't. You didn't break. You went supernova. You built yourself back up, piece by piece, in complete silence. And now you're shining so bright that it's almost blinding. And they can't ignore it anymore. They've been watching your glow up. They've seen you happy. They've seen you thriving without them. And it's eating them alive. Because deep down, they thought they were the sun in your story. And now they're realizing they were just a cloud blocking your light. And that realization, it's about to push them to do something they've been holding back for weeks, maybe even months. This isn't a casual, hey, how you been text. This is a full-on, vulnerable, out-of-character move that's going to catch you completely off guard. And I'm seeing it happen soon. Like, very soon. Within the next few days, maybe a week at most. Here's what I keep seeing in the energy. This person has been stuck. Not necessarily in a relationship, but in a mindset. In a situation. In their own ego. They've been trying to move towards you quietly, discreetly, without anyone noticing. like they're navigating through an asteroid field, trying not to make noise, trying not to blow up their whole life. But the pressure is building, and it's about to explode. This move they're about to make, it's going to feel like a tower moment, but not a bad one. It's the dam finally breaking, the truth finally erupting to the surface. You've been waiting for something. Maybe you didn't know what, but there's been this pending feeling, right? Like an email you sent that's still sitting unread. Like something's hanging in the air, unfinished. That's this. And you've had those random thoughts. I wonder how they're doing. And then you shake it off. That's not random. That's them thinking about you so intensely that it's breaking through the frequency barrier. You're picking up on their energy because they're obsessed. Not in a toxic way. In a I can't stop replaying our conversations, I can't stop checking your profile, I can't stop wondering what if kind of way. And they're about to crack. Now here's where I need you to pay close attention. When this person reaches out, when they make this move, you're going to be tempted to shrink. You're going to want to play it cool. Act like you haven't been glowing up. Act like you're still the same person they left behind. Don't you dare. Don't react from that old place of longing or insecurity. Don't explain yourself. Don't justify your growth. Stay in your power. Let them see that you're not waiting in the dark anymore. You're out here generating your own solar system. You hold the key to their heart, sure. But more importantly, you hold the deed to your own galaxy. And if they want in, they're going to have to step up. For real this time. Because you're not a backup plan. You're not a maybe later option. You're the destination. And this person is about to realize that in a very direct, very public, very vulnerable way. They thought they had options. They thought they had time. They were wrong. So what's the sign? How will you know this is actually happening and not just in your head? I'm going to tell you exactly what to look for. In the next few days, you're going to have a moment where your heart races for no reason. You'll be doing something completely mundane. Folding laundry. Sitting in traffic. Staring at your phone, and your heart will just thump hard. Immediately after, you'll feel this wave of warmth spread through your chest. Not anxiety, not panic, warmth, expansion, like someone just turned a spotlight on your soul. That's them. That's them finally making the decision to reach out, to move toward you, to enter your orbit for real. And when that message comes, when that call happens, when they show up, remember the star. Remember that dense, burning core. That gravitational pull. That light that reaches across the void. That's how they feel about you now. Not just the pretty twinkle they see from a distance. The whole, powerful, fusion-driven force of nature that you are. Don't let the shock of it knock you off balance. You're too stable in your own orbit for that. So here's the choice. Because there's always a choice. You see the sign. You feel the shift. And you let the fear of, what if it's just like last time, keep you frozen. You stay comfortable in the safety of your healed, quiet world. And that's okay. It's safe there, but it's also a little dim. Or, you see the sign and you feel the warmth and you let it open you up. Not to them necessarily, but to the possibility. You hold your ground. You remember the star. You remember that you're a living testimony of peace. And you let whatever comes next come, without grabbing for it, without pushing it away. You just observe from that place of quiet, unshakable light. Type I'm ready in the comments if you're choosing the path of possibility. Not for me, but to lock in this energy for yourself. To let the deepest part of you know that you're open to this miracle, whatever shape it takes. Because you deserve this. You deserve love that's direct. You deserve a resolution that's clear. You've been the one with the secret all along. The secret is how magnificent you become in the quiet. And they're about to find out. Don't let the shock knock you off balance. You're too powerful for that now. Breathe, watch, and trust. Because it's about to get really, really interesting. I love you. I see you. And I'll catch you in the next one.